got our username and the password,
Okay.
and we just log in. And it updates too. If there's any updates that Canvas does, it automatically updates once you log in.
Okay.
So we have option sheets. We have the proposals on there. We have our service order, which we use to bill the customer. Shop tickets if we come into the shop and work or
Okay.
have meetings. You don't need to fill out a whole service order. You can just do a shop ticket. Time off requests, vacation requests are in
That's
there.
pretty nice.
An app and a warehouse delivery form for parts. If they need parts sent out,
Okay.
they can get on the app, this app, and type in all the information, submit it, and it comes right in here.
That's amazing.
So the main ones that we use, and we can do some test ones, is our service order one.
Okay.
So it comes up. This is how we built it this way. We have an SO, which is our work order.
Okay.
And let me back up here to show you. If it has a red dot, that means you can't go any further.
Okay.
You can do your red dots or not red dots. I mean, you can make it where you have to put in something on that screen, or you don't have to put in something on that screen.
Okay.
So it depends on your business. So when they get paged over, the work order goes in there, and I'll just I'm gonna back up here and just put test. So when they do see it come in here to dispatch.
So you're having the master app right now that's sending out the work orders?
Yeah. What happens if the dispatcher gets on the computer?
Okay.
She can preload all this information.
All right.
And then the tech will get this information by an email.
Yeah.
It'll pop up on his tablet email, and then he'll open it up and he'll see all of his work order and all the customer's
It'll
information.
pop right into Canvas.
Already into Canvas, yep.
Okay.
So I just put test. The technician always pops up, whoever the tech is. Whoever department you're working for.
Okay.
If we're electrician, we go out to help the AC guys or plumbing guys. So it's electric on this one. So you just tap on it. Electric shows up. The dispatch time, because that's how we pay our guys.
Do they have to put the time in, or can they hit a button and it time stamps it based
They
on
got to
that?
put the time in.
Okay.
Dispatch time, arrival time is all in there.
Does it time stamp? Does a GPS locate their location so they can't?
No, we have GPSs in our truck, so that we can take this timestamp of what they put on there versus what the GPS says and make sure it matches up.
Could you just have a button here? You could. That you just said, boom, current time?
You could, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then current time when you...
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
That would be an enhancement, yeah.
Yep,
That
you
would
can do
actually
that.
be better.
And then you could do location, boom, even though you put the address perhaps, you could still geolocate it within 300 yards.
Yep.
And then it could confirm based on the geo says you're within 300 yards of that address they put in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We want to put our own times there because sometimes the dispatch times and arrival times change if we have to bring a guy in here to get parts on the way through the call or something like that. So we want to put our own times in there.
Got it.
Because we pay our guys like that.
Okay.
We have the type of call, diagnostic fee, an after hours call, a waive fee, was it a warranty or callback?
Okay.
You can set them fields up anyway. You can build your own field there.
Okay.
Go to the next screen. Job location, that's going to be the customer's information.
Okay.
Address, city, state. See, only the name is, for what we have is here is the red dot that has to be filled out before you go to the next screen.
Okay. And if you don't, does it say all fields must be filled out?
Correct.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I go back off that and clear off that, and I want to try to go to the next screen. Input errors required.
Got
It
it.
won't let you go to the next screen.
Okay.
City, state, home phone, cell phone, work email address, work phone, membership. If it's they're a club member or not a club member.
Because you got the MS
Yep.
Club.
Yep. Billing information different if it's different from the job location. Got that on there. You can build all this from there. This is probably crucial to you. Equipment, model, and serial numbers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You just type in equipment, whatever it is. Come up our equipment serial number, da da da.
Got it. And then does it prompt you to take a photo?
You can take photos. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then you just go from the next screen, which is add, and then shows up the equipment
Go
model,
right
and serial
down the
number. Yep.
line. Okay.
And a reason for dispatch, we got it red dotted because when we page them information, we want to know what it is. Is it a no cool? Is it a warranty? float,
Let's
switch,
see.
stuck, whatever the customer called in here for our CSR.
Okay, so they're gonna say, okay.
Yep.
So the dispatcher writes that in there.
Dispatcher, yep, or the tech does, yep.
Okay. Like, how would the tech do it if he went out on site and there wasn't any reason in there for dispatch? He would say, I talked to the customer and that's why they called? Or would how would the tech get that for the dispatcher?
Our dispatcher, our customers call into customer service. They call on a call saying no cool, no power, whatever it is, and then that goes down to the dispatch office. You have a no cool between 8 and 10. So the reason for dispatch would be no cool,
Okay.
and they get their page over the phone.
Okay.
So they automatically get their page over the phone, and if they even have a tablet, they fill in the information. If dispatch already
Got
hasn't
it.
filled it,
Got
or
it.
they do work orders.
Got it. So in case the dispatcher didn't fill that in and the work order didn't come pushed through this,
Correct.
then they would get on their pager. The pager would say no cold, no cooling, and the address.
Yep.
Okay.
Customer's name and all that information. Yep.
And then the tech would prompt the service call
Correct.
in this database.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then it would they sync so that the tech sees everything that the dispatcher sees, and the dispatcher sees everything they put in.
Yeah, the dispatcher can see all this information because they can go in the back door of Canvas online and get into canvas.com, and they can go in and see everything on there.
Okay. All
Yep.
right, all right.
Yep. Service details, because we have flat rate books, tasks, item number 1, our task number, if there was a task number involved, T1000, type that in. That comes up in the description of the work. Toilet rebuild, capacitor,
Okay.
breaker change out. You got your standard rates, what you're charging, if you're giving a discount. Finance options, you can fill all that in yourself. Cash options if they're paying by cash.
Okay.
Service details, what you just filled in, what I just filled in back there will be on here.
Okay.
Will all be in there. And I can show you what a printed one looks like when it prints to the customer.
Yeah. Can you print right out from the pad?
We have not done that because we didn't put printers in the truck, and we haven't found the cheap enough printer that is USB or Bluetooth.
Okay. Yeah, they're kind of pricey.
Pricey, yeah.
But how does the tech invoice the customer based on this when they're out in the field?
Email. Get the customer's email, and it goes straight to their email address.
Then the customer runs in, prints out their email.
Yeah, they can print out their email or leave it on their computer. Yeah.
That's how I've been doing it.
Yep.
But I have a printer in my truck, USB.
Yep.
But yeah, that's still a hassle.
Right, because we're trying to go paperless.
Yeah.
Let
Okay.
the customer, if the customer wants a printed receipt, they have it on their computer.
Yep. Okay.
So that was the information on that screen. Invoice summary, how they're going to pay, service order total, discounts if you're given any information, any discounts on the job, the total job will come up. So service totals, we got to put something and see it's asking for a red dot there.
Okay.
It's a service order total job. Let's say, not if you see how I put in 1,000 and I put total jobs 950, I gave them a $50 discount.
Okay. All right.
Previous payments, if there was any previous.
Does it have decimal points available in that
Yes.
field?
Yep.
Okay.
Amount collected today. And then the customer signs on the pad.
And then that wraps up the call?
Yep. Almost. So
Okay.
see, we have to have authorization before we start work. So you're kind of halfway through the app there. So
Right.
from right there, the customer agreed for us to do $950 of work of whatever they sold them from there. So from there, the technician puts the tablet away and goes to work.
Okay.
And from there, he comes back and he's all done. Set date's already set. Billing address, now he wants to come collect for payment. Billing type, what kind of cash, check, credit card, finance, 30-day. If the billing address is different, credit cards, some credit cards go to different
Right,
billing addresses, so
exactly,
you fill all that in there.
Okay.
And here's where you can capture
Bunch of
photos.
images.
Yep.
So,
And you can either take it from here, or you can go that's already preloaded on your tablet that you've done before you even started the work, if you were taking pictures before you started.
What if, like, how you named the field in the first field, you said condenser, and then you said model number, serial number? What if it transferred that name condenser right there, evaporator right there? Would that be more helpful than just image 1, 2? Because what if you don't remember what's the first thing you put down in the serial number field, right?
Right.
That might be nice.
I think you'd have to build that in part of your app. We didn't build that in ours, but I'm thinking
you
can
probably
build that.
can.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
So if you wanted to capture any images, you would capture from there. Have you already taken the picture, yes or no? So if you've taken the picture, you would go to your this.
Oh, and you can find it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
So
love it.
if I already taken a picture, which I know there's a picture on this tablet, I already taken a picture, just hit yes, and then you'd go to your
Photos, boom, pull
Yep.
the picture up.
yep. Or if you
Okay.
want to go ahead and take a picture now, you say have you already taken a picture? No, and your camera will pop
Loads
up.
the camera. Okay, yeah, that's nice.
If you don't want any pictures, you can go to the next screen, and then completion time,
Okay.
job complete, job not complete, remove all parts, leave all parts, estimate left. You can build that any which way you can from there.
Okay.
Any special notes that the customer will not see.
Okay, notes not seen by customer.
Customer, right, on their invoice, right. Don't deal with this guy again. Or this guy,
Yeah, very rude.
very rude, or this guy will beat you up on pricing. So when you do know about next time when you go out, you're prepared.
double.
Yeah.
Well,
And
you
they
just
get-
start higher.
Yeah.
You got clients like that. Doesn't
Oh,
matter
yeah.
what you want, they want 10% off.
Yeah.
So you can't get rattled by them. You just start 10% high.
I always tell people they never get, not people, but that other guys, I'm like, yeah, make up. They're all fake discounts. Like, what do you mean it's fake discount? I said, well, they really get the discount, but they're not really real. That's funny, because you just charge them appropriate, then you discount it a
Right.
nice amount.
Dispatcher.
Everybody in America wants a discount.
Oh yeah, and I love giving discounts.
Exactly. Just build it into the price.
Right. Okay.
This is for office use only, so the technician doesn't have to fill any. This is for the dispatcher name, close out. This is all the backdoor information.
Okay.
When the dispatcher will go on the screen on the main computer.
And
Same thing.
and then this is running as an app. So say you don't have internet connection, it's gonna store that data, and then it's gonna send it up when you get an internet connection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Because here you probably always have internet connection, but say like in Colorado,
Right.
I could be out of connection for half a day. Hated that, but
What will happen on that, and is I'll show you if you don't have internet connection. So we're done with the next. Gives you all the information that we were filling out
okay,
as I was going through that. I know I went through it pretty fast.
that's okay. It was great.
And then also is a cool button up here on this. If you want to go back, if you
Right.
always want to go back, you
Right.
can always go back to the next screen.
Okay.
If you forgot something, put something in, or you need to add something, you can always go back.
Okay. All right.
You're never stuck. That would be the customer's email address would be in there,
Okay.
and then this is ready to go ahead and be sent out as a completed thing.
Okay. And then that wraps up the call.
Yep. So if you push done, here's what: do you wish to upload the submission? Let's say you don't have internet connection, you'd hit no, and it would save it in the app.
Got it.
So next time you open it up, you can go on it, click on it, and then send it when you.
Would it prompt you have unloaded?
Yeah, it'll say
uploaded
one submission
submissions?
to be sent.
Got
So
it.
do I wish to upload the submission? Hit no.
And then it communicates to the web-based one that the dispatcher's on.
Correct.
They're always on a web-based
Right.
page.
Yep.
Okay.
So I mean, we got the
Now,
proposal.
that doesn't tie to our actual computer system.
Right.
It's
It's
just
just
a web application. Then they got to look at that and they got to pull that data over.
how are you pulling that data over right now?
They're doing it by hand.
By hand, yeah, manually. Mm-hmm.
What if you could have a
It needs what we call an API, an interface.
yes? What if we could do that for you? Create a simple interface that could just port that data right into your system, and then it saved you a ton of time. Then we instantly add a value to your company.
Yep.
I mean, because that's one of the biggest things my brother does too. Is he deals with the biggest insurance companies,
Mm-hmm.
and so they want to send data to another insurance company, but they can't talk and they don't have any technology skills. They'll create an interface. Boom! They'll take the data, they'll port it over.